Hi, I'm Madonna Guy from Leaf Natural Therapies. If you've found me here on YouTube, you've probably seen some of my videos on kinesiology and naturopathy. Just a little bit about myself. I started my studies in natural therapies about 26 years ago, and I first started off doing naturopathy. And the reason I did that is that I wanted something with a degree that would let me get out there into the health field. Pretty much within the first few months of doing naturopathy, I found a lady who had just had her first ever kinesiology session. I had no idea what it was, but we were swapping massages weekly, so I pretty much felt the difference in her body 1 week to the next. So before kinesiology, after kinesiology, and I said, "Oh my goodness, what have you done to your body?" And she said, "I had an hour of kinesiology yesterday." And I said, "Oh my goodness, what is that?" So within a month we were both booked into kinesiology, and that was about 22 years ago now. And we're both quite addicted to the combination of naturopathy, kinesiology, and 10 years later, when we started studying brain integration, so Leap Kinesiology with Dr. Charles Krebs, it took us into this whole different area where we're working on brain neurology and things like that. And Dr. Charles Krebs is amazing. Check out his videos on YouTube as well, because he's just phenomenal. He's written several books, and he's definitely one of my big gurus in the industry. But basically, I started studying naturopathy before I had ever met a naturopath. I did massage for 2 years before I had ever had a massage course. I was booked into kinesiology before I had ever had a kinesiology session. So I'm one of those people, when I find out something that I think is going to be great, I tend to jump on in head first. And it's been a bit like that with the testing that we do at New Leaf Natural Therapies as well. So I had never gone to a naturopath or a doctor and had things like live blood screening or oligo scan done or the bioimpedance screening or any of that sort of thing. I learnt about it on the job when I heard about it and thought, yep, I'll pay lots of money and do that training, and off I went. So that just seems to be my personality, which is fine. But yeah, so that's a little bit about me. Now I run a small team of practitioners in Wynnum in Brisbane. So we do everything from naturopathy and kinesiology to musculoskeletal therapists, remedial massage therapy. We specialise in things like Nei Tsang Abdominal Massage. We have acupuncture, and Rob does quantum consciousness healing, and we do all sorts of energy balances as well. So if you believe that the body is a combination of the mental, physical, spiritual, then, we are the sort of clinic that tends to help people wherever they are landing on the spectrum. We also, speaking of the spectrum, we also work with a lot of kids, because kids' disorders, I'm sure everyone knows this, they are on the rise. There is nothing improving with kids' health on this planet at the moment. So everything from autism and allergies and asthma and ADHD and toxicity, and then the things like the genetic disorders that are coming in earlier. Kids are getting diabetes earlier, they're getting obesity earlier, they're having heart attacks earlier, they're having strokes earlier, they're being diagnosed with things that kids just really shouldn't be being diagnosed with at such a huge rate. So obviously there's a massive environmental impact going on around the world at the moment. In fact, the current statistics suggest that about 75% of the things that people die of, and of course the big things are cancer and heart disease and dementia and things like that, they are looking at about 75% of them can be